Hey, welcome. You ever notice how some projects just seem to explode out of nowhere? It's like one day you've never heard of them, and the next they're everywhere. Well, today we're going to dive into a pretty powerful idea that might just change how you think about growth in our super connected world. We're talking about the broadcast growth engine. Okay, so to really get our heads around this new way of thinking, we kind of have to look at the old way first. Let's compare two really different models for building something from the ground up. So on one side, you've got what you could call built growth. This is the traditional way, right? It's linear, it's step by step, it's very controlled. You know the drill. Build a feature, market that feature, get some users, and just repeat that cycle. But then on the other side, there's broadcast growth. And this is a whole different ballgame. It's pervasive. It spreads everywhere all at once. It feels exponential, not like you're just adding 1+1. And it's ambient. It's like it's just in the air you breathe. Right. And this difference between building and broadcasting, it leads us straight to a question that I'm pretty sure keeps founders, investors, and really anyone paying attention up at night. Seriously, it's a huge puzzle, isn't it? You can see two projects, both with great tech, super smart people, but one of them just kind of plods along, while the other one just hits escape velocity and takes off. So what's the secret sauce? Well, this broadcast idea, it offers a really compelling answer. Let's start with the proof. And the thing is, it's not a metric you can find on a dashboard. It's a feeling. It's that sensation you get when you first run into one of these breakout projects. Let's call it the saturation effect. All of a sudden, you just can't seem to get away from it. One day, the project doesn't exist in your world, and the next, bam, it is absolutely everywhere you look online. You're seeing headlines and articles about it in all the industry news sites that you read. Then you start scrolling through your social feeds and, yep, it's all anyone seems to be talking about. You're seeing the posts, the memes, the long threads from people you actually follow and respect. And before you know it, it's creeped into your private group chats, your DMs, your online forums, until it's just part of the everyday conversation. So the million-dollar question is, how does this feeling, this everywhereness, this saturation, how does that actually turn into real, tangible growth and that incredible speed we see? Well, it turns out it's a surprisingly simple three-step process. It all kicks off with that massive visibility, that everywhere effect we were just talking about. Then all that constant exposure leads to a deep sense of familiarity. And it's that familiarity that becomes the fuel for what feels like unstoppable momentum. And here's the engine room. This is how it works. Visibility isn't the final goal. It's just the starting gun. Seeing something constantly makes it feel familiar. It feels known. It feels safe. It feels important. And that feeling of familiarity, that's what lowers the barrier for people. It makes them way more willing to try it, to talk about it, to invest in it. And that little shift in behavior, when it happens at scale, is what creates that insane momentum. You see, each step literally fuels the next one. So this all builds up to the main point. And we're not just talking about a clever new tactic here. This is a complete reimagining of what growth even means in this hyper-connected, totally attention-starved world we live in. So here it is, the key takeaway. In this world, especially in Web3, you don't just assemble growth piece by piece, brick by brick. Instead, you have to send out a powerful, constant signal that just blankets the entire landscape. You broadcast your existence so effectively that you become part of the environment itself. And this really crystallizes the whole idea, doesn't it? It forces us to stop asking, what are we building next, and start asking a different, maybe even more important question. It's not just about what you make. It's about how you transmit its presence to the world. So the question I want to leave you with is, how are you broadcasting?
Subscribe and visit Web3 Newswire for visibility and credibility of your Web3 projects.